everybody, this is Amber from Paradise of Pages, and I'm coming with the summer reading tag. It was started by Kit Kats Can Read, and I ended up watching it from Kimberly's Book Nooks, and she said that she tags anybody because she knows a lot of people have already done it, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and take the tag for myself. I have all the questions written down here, so I'll have to read them off, so I apologize for looking down. But the first question is, it's morning and a hint of sunshine is in the sky. What book has a great start for you? For this one, I picked This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. And the ending wasn't perfect for me. I definitely would have liked the book to be a little bit longer so it wrapped up a little better. It kind of ended in a bad way. You still kind of had a good feeling about it, but yet you just didn't know for sure. But the beginning of it draws you in right away. You can't help but want to read it all. I love Graham, I love Ellie, I loved the emails going back and forth. I loved all of it. And I had so much faith in this book, so I was definitely a little disappointed at the ending, but it's still a wonderful read. I recommend it to any of you, and I know all of you who have read it have been sucked into the pages just like I have from the beginning. Number 2. You go outside with a good book in hand. What book do you choose? And a very easy one for me, one of the first ones that I actually knew I was going to do for sure, is Anna and the French Kiss. I've seen this one going around, and I'm kind of iffy on a lot of the girly books, but at the same time, I love them. It's weird. So I finally decided that I was going to go ahead and give this book a chance, and I didn't do anything while I read it. I kept going through it, and I loved it. I even went back and read the last couple chapters because I wanted to read it again. So definitely recommend this to anybody who hasn't read it, and if you have read it, you know what I'm talking about. Number 3. You decide to fetch an ice cream to cool down. Name a chilled out, cool read. For this one, I picked When in Doubt, Add Butter by Beth Harbison. The cover is the original thing that drew me in with the cupcakes. I want to eat them. I wish they were in front of me. I'd shove them in my mouth. But it's about a woman who is a caterer, and she's trying to get on her feet. And she has 5 clients during the week. Every day she has somebody different. So every Monday she has one family. Every Tuesday she has another one. And she's getting older, so she kind of wants to find somebody, but yet she knows she can't really because her job ends up making it very difficult because she's constantly doing that just to make ends meet for her apartment and for herself. So, but at the same time, it's a very relaxing read. It's a very easy read, and you feel good at the end of it when you're done. So it is an adult book, but it's very good. There's nothing really bad in it or anything, so I definitely recommend this to any of you guys. Number 4. The sun gets trapped behind a cloud. How annoying. What book has annoyed you recently? I'm going to go ahead and say, please do not kill me for this. I know a lot of you guys loved this book, and I enjoyed it, but compared to her other books, it just wasn't the same for me. And that is The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. I have all of her other books. I've read them. I love them. But this one just didn't really do it for me. The characters annoyed me throughout the whole thing. I hoped that it would end in a way that I kind of wanted it to, and it didn't really go either way. The ending, it just kind of stopped. Like, you didn't know what was happening, who she ended up with, or anything like that, really. Like, it just, you kind of know, like, where she went, but at the same time, her life is just still a big mystery. And the one guy in the beginning in the thing called Theo, he annoyed me beyond belief. I could not stand him out throughout the whole book, and he's through the entire book, so pretty much every page annoyed me. I'm sorry, please don't kill me, but that's my annoying read. Number 5. It's later in the day, and the sun has moved. Time to relocate. What book has moved you? This one was also a very easy pick. and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I love and hate John Green for this book. He destroyed me when I read it. It killed any emotions that I had. I was a walking zombie for a few hours because I just could not get over this book. But at the same time, it was wonderful. I don't regret reading it at all. I'd read it again, but I'm definitely going to take some time before I reread it so I can give myself time to recover from it. But absolutely moving and wonderful book. And then the last question. The day is almost over, and it's been fantastic till the end. What book has amazed you to the finish? And for that book, I have picked The Elite by Kiera Cass. I read this selection a few days ago, and I loved it. I devoured it, which I didn't think I would, but I heard a lot of good things about it, so I decided to read it. It's actually right there. I thought it was one girl, and then this next book was kind of the same thing, just with a different girl, because I never really read the synopsis for this one. But I ended up going out and having to buy this one. I ran there right after work, because I was the earliest I could get there, and I devoured this book as well, and I almost put this as my annoyed book, but only because I loved this book so much, and I loved the first one, and I didn't know that there was a third one in the series, or trilogy, or whatever it's supposed to be. But I was very upset when it ended because I wanted to know what happened, and I looked up the third book, and it doesn't come out until May 6th. So I have to wait pretty close to a year just to be able to read the third one, but I'll have to reread them just so I can get the details again from it. But I loved it very much. I was intrigued. I had to know what happened. I kept reading it, and some of you guys said that you weren't big fans of it, but my own opinion, I absolutely loved it, and so far out of the 3 books by her I've read, I haven't been disappointed by her whatsoever. So that is my summer reading tag. I am not going to tag anybody just because, again, kind of like Kimberly said, I don't know who's already done it. So if you want to do it, then I tag you. I hope that you guys do it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and thanks for watching.